Thanks for joining the video. Today, we're going to work with a photography term that you probably have heard before, which is double exposure. So double exposure is all about getting several images in a photography image at one time. And that's usually done by taking a photo and then taking another photo at a different time and then merging them onto one piece of substrate, and that makes a really cool photo, right? But with Midjourney, you don't need to do all that, right? So we're going to create a fun prompt, and we're going to play around with some things, right? So first off, here's our prompt that we're doing, which is dragon. So we want to have a double exposure photo of a dragon. Retro-futurism, which is just going to give us kind of a cool look. Of course, double exposure. And then we want some colors in here, cyan and magenta, elevated texture, bold chromaticity, which gives us kind of bold colors, cinematic lighting. And then because I want to create a lot of images at one time, I'm going to use the power permutation prompt that I always do, which is just dash style, which is just S, and then a curly bracket. And it's important to use the curly bracket. And they're going to give some numbers here. And I'm just going to say 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. And let me just double check those numbers real quick. Now, what this does is it allows us to create 11 grids of 4, so 44 different images at one time with this double exposure idea. Because we're creating a bigger set of images, this allows us to find the ones that we really like and then upscale those, right? And play around and goof off and stuff, right? So, but we need to get the images going, and I hit go, and you can see that we're off to the races, and it'll be just a couple moments here, and I'll start returning some images. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll through those so you can see them. And of course, because we're in the new Midjourney Alpha, it's giving us our images categorized by the style command. Now, the stylization command is the amount of creativity that Midjourney is putting into it. And so it starts off with 0, which means, hey, no creativity at all. Just give us what we want. And then we'll see what we get, right? So here's our first image, second, and what do you think? These look pretty cool. So we got the kind of the double shift there. This I was really looking for bigger double exposure moves. It doesn't seem to be doing that. And that's okay. So, you know, sometimes Midjourney doesn't give you what you want. So here's what we do. Let's find the one that we really like. There was one that had kind of that shifty double exposure look. Was it this one? It was this one. Where was that? This one, right? So we're going to use that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little prompt weight on this. And we're going to say, this is : and we're going to say 200. And then we're playing with the image, right? So here we go. We're going to get a grid of 4. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to dial in the kind of the look and the technique that I like. And of course, if 200 doesn't give it, we can give it a little more prompt weight and see where we go with that, right? So we're really looking for that shifting double image look. And so we get some good, interesting things here. And it's finished, right? So here's one. And what it's doing here is it's putting a cloud scene in with the dragon. See how it's doing that? That's kind of interesting. That, that's also Midjourney, right? So which one do we like the best? We like this. So why don't we re-roll that with some very strong, and I'll do that a couple times. And we'll do a very subtle also in there. So now we've got another, 16 images coming. And this is kind of a method that I like to work in, which is create a lot of images, find something that seems to work, and then start going down that path and playing with the image so you get where you want to go. And what do we get here? These look kind of cool. I really like that one. Oh, that's really neat right there. All right, let's do this one. So we're going to upscale subtle, and we'll use this image for our project. All right. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. And please subscribe to the Midjourney Experience newsletter. Check you guys later. See ya.